Alan, what do you think this painting?
I think this painting is really good. The structure
Hi,
of this
Alan,
painting is
Bowen.
nice.
What are you doing?
We are looking at the painting we took last week.
Oh, can I have a look together with you?
Of course,
Yes.
just.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's look at the painting. Wow, pop art. Do you remember pop art?
Of course. I know pop art goes back to 1955 in England. After that, it became popular in the United States in 1960, and Warhol promoted the development of pop art.
When you mention Andy Warhol, I have to refer to Marilyn Monroe, because this work is Andy Warhol's masterpiece. First time I saw this work, it gave me a deep impression because I think the color is very striking and the repeated composition is unique.
I think that the contrast of color is strong. However, I think his work is nothing special. He just repeatedly copied the portrait of Marilyn Monroe. I don't think it makes any sense. He just flatly shows an objective existence. There wasn't his own thinking. I mean, how can you say his work is original if his work doesn't have his own thinking?
I disagree with you. I think you can see that because he used the element that had existed to express his own emotion. You may think this work is boring and repetitive, but these are exactly what he wanted to express.
Okay, I can accept your point. He expressed his own thinking with something that already exists.
But I have another confusing point. I think it's seen as collages, both belong to pop art, so I don't think it's the original art form.
I see where I'm coming from, but I think although they both belong to pop art, Andy Warhol's pop is different from collage in many aspects.
Could you say more? How are they different?
Of course, I think the most difference between pop and collage is the technique. Such as, for example, people can use any material to compose a collage work, such as paper, newspaper, and photo, etc. But pop is different. It uses machine and different tools to make. So I think this process is very original.
Fair enough. I can see your point, but I don't think you persuaded me because art always expresses the emotion of artists. However, the emotion of pop art is ignored, so I don't think it can get into people's minds.
I think we should consider the background of pop art. At that time, the camera was invented. Traditional artists have to find a new way to express their emotion or idea. So, some artists explore a new art form, abstract. But the development of abstract to extreme, people can't understand the meaning of the painting. Some artists want the art come back to the essence, so pop was born.
What do you mean? Did you mean that art requires people to understand the idea behind it, but here the meaning is too abstract for them? So is that why some artists wanted to using the subjects from people's real life?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Pop like light, it makes art no more mysterious.
I think it's very fascinating argument. Pop combines art and life, making common people more closer to art.
Yes, pop art expresses artist's attitude to art.
Now you're changing my opinion. I should do more research later.
Okay, let us look at other paintings.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Back to the last one.
Hyperrealism.
Yes.
Hyperrealism. I'm not very familiar with it. Can you say more about it?
Okay. Superrealism comes from 1960 in America. The emergence of superrealism is make people recognize the charm of painting, hoping painting can get people's attention again.
And I know in China, one of the representatives of superrealism is Ren Jun. And this painting, as its name that is a design experiment of smell. Ren Jun uses his own opinions about the meaning of smell. Its originality is it goes beyond the people's understanding of oil painting. It looks more like a girl sitting behind the frame.
I agree that first time when I saw this work, I also think this painting is a photo. However, I think this painting hardly any different from photo. In other words, nowadays we have a camera, we can use camera to take a photo. Why we need to draw a painting that looks like a photo?
I totally disagree with you. Long Jun's painting is completely different from photo. His details were created by his own imagination and his own techniques. It is full of his imagination, description, and creation.
Yes, I agree that the details of this painting are better than the photographs. It looks more flexible and harmonious. I think it's an intuitive rendering of human painting skills.
I can accept that, but I think the creative process of superrealism is not very original.
Can you say more specific?
Of course, most of hyperrealism artists basic on photos to create. They use projector to enlarge their photos to the canvas in order to observe the detail of photos. They just need to reference the photo to create. I think the creative process is not very original.
Well, I will convince you. In fact, the painting process of Long Jun and other painters is different. He insisted on painting from real things and spent most of time to drawing from model. He believes what your eyes really see is true. It usually takes him several months or even years to create a painting.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think this is a good point. But do you know Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
I think the composition of this painting is very similar with Mona Lisa in many aspects, such as the smile and the composition, the position of hands. So I think it's not a completely original artwork.
Okay, I will persuade you. We all know Mona Lisa was created by Leonardo da Vinci in Renaissance. At that time, the art is very pure, so Long Jun hoped people can come back to the essential of art.
And also, this painting, this experiment of smell, shows a new experiment, a new understanding of oil painting. His experiment of people's smell is absolutely original. He pays his respects to the famous painting Mona Lisa. I think it's the most original point.
Hope you enjoy our debate.